In today's video, we'll be reviewing my $10,000 Honolulu model airport replica built in an exact 1:400 scale. This replica took years to build and perfect, even down to the last detail like these small people. Starting off today's airport update at the runway, we have this Philippine Airlines Airbus A330-300 just pulled onto runway 8 right for the departure flight out to Manila in the Philippines. Second in line for departure, we have this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. This aircraft is waiting to take off for the flight out to Los Angeles in California. Third in line for departure, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200. Alaska Airlines Airbus A330-200. Anyways, this aircraft will be departing for the flight out to Phoenix, Arizona. Fourth in line for departure, we have this Kalitta Air Boeing 747-400 in the special mask livery. This airplane will be departing for the flight out to Los Angeles. Just exiting the active runway, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, who just arrived in from New York, John F. Kennedy. Taxiing back to the gates, we have this Delta Airlines Boeing 767-400, which is a pretty rare sight to see. This airplane just arrived in from Detroit about 5 minutes ago, and as I mentioned, is heading back to the gate. Moving on to our first terminal, we have the Ewa Concourse. This concourse was built back in 1972. Today it houses many airlines such as Hawaiian Airlines, All Nippon Airways, and Japan Airlines. Beginning with the Ewa Concourse, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 in the new livery, making the long-haul flight down to Tokyo in Japan. Following that, we have the largest aircraft in this airport update, which is the ANA Airbus A380. This aircraft is in the Flying Honu livery and is also heading out to Tokyo. And you guys are never going to guess where this Japan Airlines just arrived in from. We have this Japan Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner arriving in from also Tokyo. And lastly, for the Ewa Concourse, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 in the new livery. This aircraft is loading onto the passengers, the crew, and the fuel for the flight out to Sacramento, California. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Midwest Model Store and my partnership with them. Shortly, they'll be merging into shop.flyingmag.com. For now, you guys are still good to use the Midwest Model Store and my code MileHigh Aviation for a 10% discount. But in the short future, around July 15th, the two stores will merge into only shop.flyingmag.com. I will provide more updates as they come. Moving on to the next terminal, we have our Inter-Island Terminal, which gets its name from, you guessed it, having inter-island flights. This terminal only houses Hawaiian Airlines and their Boeing 717s until Hawaiian Airlines finds a replacement for them. Beginning at the Inter-Island Terminal, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 717. This aircraft will be departing for the flight out to Lihue in Kauai. And following that, we have another Hawaiian Boeing 717. This aircraft is in the old livery this time, and it just arrived in from Hilo, located on the Big Island. And the final aircraft for the Inter-Island Terminal is this Hawaiian Boeing 717 yet again. This time it is in the new livery, and it just arrived in from Kahului, located in Maui. Next up is our Central Concourse, which is the newest of the three terminals, being built in 1980. This terminal houses many airlines today, such as Delta Airlines, Southwest, United, American, Hawaiian, and finally Alaska Airlines. Now beginning with the Central Concourse, we have this American Airlines Airbus A321 in the stand-up to cancer livery. Typically this flight is operated on the Airbus A321neo, however I do not have one of those for American. But this Airbus A321 just arrived in from Los Angeles about 20 minutes ago. And moving on to the airline where two bags always fly free, where two bags used to fly free. We have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the gold retro livery. This aircraft is loading on the pilots and the baggage for the flight out to Long Beach. And following that, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A321neo. This airplane is getting ready for pushback while also loading on the final baggage for the flight out to Ontario. And following that, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. This airplane is getting the passengers loaded on the fuel and getting catered for the long-haul flight all the way out to Atlanta, Georgia. And pushing back out of the gate here, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, and it is pushing back to get ready for the flight out to San Francisco. And moving on from that, we're going to pretend there's not a Frontier Airlines logo on this gate. We have a Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. This aircraft just arrived in from Lihue, located on Kauai, and will be doing a turnaround flight back out there. And pushing back out of the gate, we have another Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. And this time the aircraft will be pushing back for the flight out to Las Vegas, Nevada, which is one of the longer flights that Southwest operates on their 737 MAX 8 series aircraft. And finally, for the Central Concourse, we have this Alaska Airlines 737-800 in the new livery. This aircraft just arrived in from Seattle, Washington. Coming soon, I will have a trip report on board the Alaska 737-800 out to Seattle from Lihue in Kauai, so stay tuned for that. And for the final terminal, we have the Diamond Head Concourse, the first ever built terminal at Honolulu International Airport. It gets its name from the iconic Diamond Head hike located on a volcanic crater. This terminal houses United Airlines and Fiji Airways at my airport. But anyways, this United Airlines 787-10 Dreamliner is loading on the passengers and the baggage for the flight out to Chicago ORD. And following that, we have this very beautiful United Airlines 777-300ER, which is one of the longest aircrafts flying around in the skies today, measuring a total of 243 feet long. But this aircraft is getting it catered and is offloading the cargo as it just arrived in from Guam. Following that, we have this beautiful Fiji Airways Airbus A350-900 loading onto the crew and the passengers for the flight out to Nadi, located in Fiji. And finally, for the Diamond Head Concourse, we have this United Airlines Boeing 777-200 making the long-haul flight out to my home airport of Denver, Colorado. Next up, we'll be moving over to the military section of the Honolulu Airport. Starting off the military section, we have this U.S. Air Force C-17 Globemaster. This aircraft will be island hopping over to Lihue in Kauai. And next to that, we have this U.S. Air Force C-7.
What did he say?
Next up, we have this U.S. Air Force 757. This aircraft just arrived in from the San Diego Naval Air Station and will be heading back out there in about an hour. And moving over to the cargo section, we have this FedEx 777 freighter loading on a ton of cargo, such as some new Lambos and some other cargo, as well as the pilot, for the long flight out to Sydney, Australia. This next aircraft hardly ever comes to Honolulu, but I wanted to throw it in for this airport update. So we have the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter. This aircraft is offloading the baggage as it just arrived in from Singapore. That does conclude today's Gemini Jets airport update of Honolulu International Airport. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy today's video and are looking to support me for zero cost, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel for free. It really helps support me and you get to see awesome future videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.